This is 2000.
Most people are unaware and uneducated. That ain't got nothing to do with me being inconsistent.
You are inconsistent, and the inconsistency is.
And I never said they didn't have enough money. Trigger Mike said it was finances because he referenced Mexico.
No. You said money was a factor. Also,
I said it wasn't solely money. I said men are not
you
willing to make sacrifices.
See what I'm saying? You won't even admit the fact that you added money as a caveat, as one of the factors.
I stated men want women to be submissive, but they don't qualify for submission.
No. Listen. Every man, and see, that's the inconsistency. Because first you say that men don't know, and now you're saying that men don't qualify. Which one is it? Either they don't know or they don't qualify.
Women to be submissive don't qualify for it.
Every man qualifies for submission.
No, they don't.
Every man qualifies for submission.
Every man don't qualify for it.
Every man qualifies for submission.
Go ahead and ride his coattails.
A woman can't beat your ass, therefore you qualify.
Every man, listen. A man provides inherent value just by being a man. The very fact that
hold on, wait. Listen to what you just said. By being a man, a lot of these men. Hold on, let me just say that a lot of these men lack masculinity.
Bruiser, let me ask you a question. Is a woman gonna protect herself?
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Is a woman gonna protect herself?
Is every man masculine?
Or do she naturally revert back to being a woman when she faces fear and danger?
Is every man masculine?
No. Answer the question. Is a woman going to protect herself, or is she going to naturally revert back to being feminine when it comes to
She's going to naturally revert back.
Okay, then that means that man deserves submission. Because you don't even have to.
But you taking the context. You fixating your context on something that got nothing to do with what I'm saying.
You don't even have to be married to get submission. The very fact
you
that
need to be masculine in order to get submission. You can't be a feminine man and expect a woman to submit to you.
No.
You need to leverage your man control. You need to be dominant. You need to be a leader. You need to be masculine.
Hold on.
You can't do that.
You learning this crap from, bro?
What are
you talking about?
I got a quick question.
I know what I'm talking about, bro.
Quick question.
Can gay dudes demanding expectations over opposite expectations? If you have masculinity,
what are you getting this crap from?
All right, so can gay dudes still fight?
What are you talking about?
I'm not talking about a matter of fighting. I'm talking about a matter of being in a relationship and leading your fucking household.
Hold on.
To Anton's point, can gay dudes still fight?
It's not a matter of fighting. Y'all keep bringing about fighting. I'm talking about running a fucking household.
I'm saying
you have
a gay dude is
here.
still a man, and he can protect a woman if need be.
Bruh, I've been in the fucking military. There's a such thing
as cut down on the cussing, bro.
Me too.
Bruh, like I said, you have to be masculine. It's a lot of guys out here in 2023 that's soft as baby poop.
But they're still men.
Yeah, but even if they're soft, doesn't mean that you have to disrespect a man. A man deserves respect.
You're listening. So again, this feeds into the whole argument of being inconsistent. Is the argument that you're making that men can't find the right wives because women aren't doing what they're supposed to do, or is it because men don't deserve it because they can't substantiate themselves as being able to be the providers, protectors, and then a man that a woman needs to submit to? Which one is it?
This is my argument for men. You got to understand and embrace masculinity. That's number one. Number two, you got to promote selflessness. A lot of men aren't doing those two things. Number three, you got to qualify, and then you got to require submission. If you can't do those three things, you can't have a successful marriage.
So now you're no longer holding the woman accountable as to why a man.
No, I'm not. Listen.
Well, you gave me your 3 points, and I didn't hear anything about.
I gave you 3 points from. I started off by stating 4 men.
Okay, you got more points. Go ahead.
4 men. That's 4 men.
Okay, I got you.
For women, you got to understand and embrace femininity. You also have to promote selflessness, and then you should be submissive. And that's how you align in a relationship. That's how you have a successful marriage. The sky is the limit for men.
So unless all of those factors are in play between both men and women, it will never work, correct?
It will never work.
So this goes back into exactly the point that Trigger Mike was making. And why aren't the women from other cultures that are not as successful, right? These men are not as successful as a lot of the black men that we see every single day, right? The women work just as hard, if not harder, than a man in those relationships. When he go to work, she go to work, right? And Hispanic cultures, Mexicans, everywhere across the board, why are they still being more successfully married and growing their communities and being able to build household and being able to take over certain neighborhoods and things like that, but we aren't?
Because they have selflessness.
You just said if all of the factors is not in play, then it won't work.
Those people have selflessness. Those factors are in place.
Okay, cool.
Bruh.
So are
They
you
set aside and postpone things that's superficial for the
You did not say all 3 points. See, you gave us 3 points for men and 3 points for women. You said femininity. So see, I heard what you said.
Thank
but
you.
Then you only qualified one thing in order to substantiate why the marriages work when it came to Mexican families versus black families. You said
if you don't have all of them, it's never gonna work.
Listen to what he's saying. I literally just dissected the inconsistencies in your argument.
Yeah.
You said because here's the difference. It's okay with being wrong, or it's okay with changing your position. But you stuck on trying to stand on something that you looking more foolish every single time, because it just proves how inconsistent you are, because you qualifying it by saying one thing with a group of people, but then saying that it don't work with another group of people because
I did not say that. I did not say that. I did not say that.
You actually did, bro. You just said it. You said
no,
they don't have all these things, it's never going to work.
I said you can be married. I said you have to have these 3 things in order to be in a successful
marriage. It's never going to work. But then you said another culture, it will work if they just have selflessness.
To be in a successful marriage, you need these 3 things. That's my point.
Unless you're not black, and then you just need one out of 3.
Listen. That's the same thing Trigger Mike did. He went to another race, another country. I'm just speaking in general. You can break it down to the races all you want. I'm saying most important, and the reason why I said
it will work with all other races.
And the reason why I said selflessness, because that's one of the most important things you need to have.
So
because we're going to procreate and you're going to have children. And the reason why we got a fatherless
crisis. Hold on, y'all. Go ahead, lady.
So are women and men in America? I'm gonna ask 2 questions. I just want yes or no real quick. Are men and women in America trained to be wives? No. Are women trained to be wives in overseas area?
Who are you asking?
Everybody, whoever wants to answer. It's different here. Men and women are not trained to be wives here at all. So if you guys are comparing race and all this type of stuff, we already know you go overseas, it's a different culture.